All right. Just my volume. Boom. There we go. Alrighty, we are here. I am good. I am set. Everything's good. Luca, what's up? Nothing. Just chilling. Just chilling. Have a nice little discussion. If you want a link, let me know. I send you the link if you want in here. But it's gonna be a cool little conversation on the matter here. Same thing goes for Meds. I'm not sure if Med's still there, but if he's there, he can get the link as well. But yeah, this is gonna be pretty up. It's gonna be pretty straightforward. This one right here. Make sure my thing's working. Hold on. Yeah, console gaming is niche. Going to Sony's Kenichiro Yoshida. If you want a link, you can get in here. But oh yes, I getting ready for it. Oh damn. It's all right. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate it. What's up, Billy? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Wait for the room to fill up a bit, and then I'm gonna start. Hey, Midge, you want a link, brother? Hey, I can use a wingman if you want to get in here. Definitely can get in here if you want in here. Woo-wee, this is gonna be an interesting week. With the statement alone, I already know everybody's gonna go with this. They go, what? Oh, man. Oh, man. Killing me with this one. All right. So let me go ahead and adjust this one more time, and I'm good to go. All right. All right. So what's going on? What's going on, everybody? I'm up super early for this one. Reason why I'm up early, I have the it's all right. But the reason why I'm up super early for this one, I won't have time to drop a video for you guys today. So this one right here, I took notes down for, and I'm just going to talk a few things, talk about the few talking points on this, and just give my overall opinion and be done with it when it comes to the situation. All right. So Sony's Kenichiro Yoshida has come out, ladies and gentlemen, and he has called console gaming niche. Now, this right here is probably one of the most weird comments that a Sony executive, especially, can make right now, at least when you look at the PS4 and how they're doing this generation. Sony completely mopped the floor with the competition right now. They are literally number one. It's in the description. In the description. But Sony right now is just like they're number one right now. So it kind of makes no sense for him to go out and say that console gaming is niche, especially when when console gaming in general is keeping Sony afloat. It's weird to me. It's weird. It's a weird statement. A lot of people might look at this and go, okay, well, Sony's automatically going strictly streaming. At this point in time, I would not be surprised if that's on the agenda, or if that is the agenda for Sony. It would not surprise me. It really wouldn't. The way things are going for the long run, I mean, it could. Microsoft, we don't even know what Microsoft's like really, really getting out of this partnership. We do know that Microsoft did indeed, they basically confirmed with Microsoft that they're selling Microsoft semiconductors. And I guess Microsoft is just getting profit out of Sony because they're renting the servers to Sony. They're renting Azure to Sony. So Sony is benefiting from that front, and Microsoft benefits from Sony from the semiconductors. But there's got to be something more to this. I just don't think I think there's something more to the story than just that. There's got to be something more to this for him to come out and say that, console gaming is niche. Now, granted, console gaming is not the be all of end all, which we already know this. Console gaming is kind of, when you look at the broad picture, right? Console gaming is pretty small. PC gaming by default completely it just engulfs console gaming. There's so many more players on PC, which maybe that's what he's talking about. But again, if that's what you're talking about and that's the future, or if that's the future that you want, then this situation just doesn't really set well with us right now. You know, we're still waiting for The Last of Us Part 2, which everybody is hyped for. That's their main game for a lot of people. That's their game of the generation, right? Ghost of Tsushima, we have one demo of. We still don't have a release date, um, which again looks good. And we have Death Stranding, and that's another one. But again, with these three bangers left in the arsenal and still more games to come, it's just, I don't know. It just feels like a weird statement in this current time. It just really does. Hey Don, what's going on? What's up, Crossfire? What's up, Envy? And what's up, Joey? Who else is in there? You said mobile gaming is big. Yes, mobile gaming is definitely bigger. True. Again, I don't know. I just don't know. It's hard to take in. Maybe he is referring to, the PlayStation being on more mobile devices too. But again, it's just, I don't know, man. I really don't. It's like they're really looking hard into beyond this as opposed to focusing on the now, you know? PS5 is literally around the corner. Microsoft is just getting praise upon praise when it comes supposedly to what they're working on with their console. Even Jack Tretton, which is another article that I got, I'm going to talk about live. But Jack Tretton, former Sony executive, you guys remember Jack Tretton, the guy who had the standing ovation at E3. You guys remember that E3 when he said that Sony won't do DRM X amount of things, right? That very same guy has stated that Microsoft could very well give Sony a run for their money with the new Xbox. So I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird statement. It's a weird statement. I'm just looking at this and it's like, maybe we lost the war. Maybe we lost the war. Maybe we tried to prolong this and just, I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird statement from them. It really is a weird. Now, granted again, the future PlayStation right now, it has not been said. We know console gaming is still a thing. You know what I'm saying? The console gaming is still a thing. But oh my God. It's just so much to take into account, man. Console gaming is still a thing. But I don't know, man. What's up, Vance? I don't know. It's just so much to really process this right now. He said the article was clickbait. Not really, if you think about it, Spartan. His statements are pretty straight to the point. It's pretty to the point. He's talking about the future of PlayStation beyond what you got on your consoles. So it's going to happen eventually. I'm not going to say it's going to happen next year. It's not going to happen next generation, but it could very well happen the generation after. That could very happen in the future after that. So it will happen eventually. And when it does happen, well, we're just going to be here along for the ride. But right now, it's a lot to take in, guys. It's a lot to take in. Everything about it again, as far as the article is concerned, he's talking about their partnership with Microsoft and, of course, the user service. He does see this as a big opportunity to grow PlayStation beyond. Obviously, they are. If you look at Azure and you look at what Sony has done in the past and tried to do with PlayStation now, you guys remember their games were on other platforms aside from like Nintendo and Microsoft. They weren't on there, but they were like on mobile. They were on the Vita at the time, and they were on PS3 and vice versa. So they are looking at Azure in that particular way. But keep in mind, though, they are definitely keeping their eyes heavy on streaming. And again, I'm not really sold on it, but they are looking at it. He's doing it. What's up, Craig? What's going on? You said no one won't. I mean, if you wanna link, Fonz, I seen your link. I don't know if you're at work. I'm just doing this early because I won't have time for a video today. So I'm just dropping this super early just to get out the way. He said Google's taking over. I told everybody that 10 teraflops would shake them. I mean, the thing about Google Stadia, we don't have much like we did. And I figure you're at work. I figured with Google Stadia would make a statement, and they did make a pretty interesting statement with Google Stadia by default, right? We just got the teraflops though, and we had one small little demo, which did have a little latency on one particular screen, but that was pretty much it. We didn't really have much else going on with Google. Um, I don't know. And we haven't even seen Project xCloud field tested. So it's like I don't know. I really don't know what to say because I'm like really like I'm just dumbfounded with this. Check your Twitter, Craig. Check your Twitter. Yeah, I'm up early for this one. This was interesting. I was like, let me go ahead and talk about this because this was meant to be uploaded yesterday, but I was like, I ain't gonna have time for it. I'm just not. Hold on. Send it. Let me send it. All right, Craig, it's sent to you. What else is going on here? Let me see. There we go. Turn this off. Then we got my homie Meta out here acting a fool. Man, it's crazy. It's a long one. Stadia got Sony and Nintendo investors shook. Craig, outside of that, Sony just trying to get some of that billion. Microsoft and Dual. True. That's a good statement as well regarding it. But let's be real here. Sony sees the numbers. They see the potential in these companies. You know, they see the potential. I wouldn't be surprised if Sony's looking at this just like Microsoft's looking at it. I wouldn't be surprised. You know, they see the opportunity to fatten the pockets. Oh yeah, they'll take that opportunity. What's up, Craig? What's going on, brother? You said who? Oh no, I was taking a jab at Meta. I was just taking a jab. I was like, Meta out here acting crazy, but nah, I was taking a jab at Meta. He said, of course, the potential for another revenue. Exactly. There you go. Yeah, exactly. Y'all here count Meta, what matters to those companies is profit and revenue. Yeah, very true. Very true. Again, just looking at this, let's go ahead and bring it up. Actually, let me hold on. Open my screen up. She's stupid. I don't know what you want to name. All right, well, excuse me. My bad. I didn't mean to mention that name. That he who shall not be named. I guess he's turned into Voldemort. There you go. He who should not be named.
Yo.
No. What's up, Craig? What's going on, brother?
Yo.
How you doing?
Yeah, it's early.
Yeah. About to head out in literally a little bit, so I had to do this super early.
Oh.
Yeah, so yeah, got a few things I gotta do. I was like, oh, I ain't gonna be able to upload this video at all. Let me just do a quick one for the people and just go about it. But what's going on? How you feeling about this article? You see in the description, right?
Yeah, I read I read this yesterday, and I mean it is niche when you compare it to the volume of the people playing console gaming. I just think people they should read the whole article. And shout out to King Thrash, he did it last night. I did it yesterday. People stop at niche; they don't continue with his statement. You know, so what it did do, however, and as I was saying when I was on the appetizer, and shout out to Luca for having me on her appetizer, the Scumcast appetizer the other day. It goes on to tell people exactly what they're going to be using Azure for, which is what, again, I thought, which was to, and most people did. Let's make it clear, not just me. Nothing special about me. They thought they were going to use it to bolster the PS Now. Now they're adding PlayStation Remote Play, which again, you know, yeah,
it's gonna be a bigger platform to do the basically the same thing with remote play.
Yeah, exactly. And I also thought it was interesting that Sony on Monday announced the creation of the new studio that's going to try to take their what's up, man? It's trying to take video games and convert them into movies and TV shows, which is again what I was told. It's like, well, you know, and it's like, well, you all have to wait for this information to come out. But if they're going to start creating shows from video games, I mean, the Uncharted already has a director. They have signed, they have signed the young man, Tom Holland, the young man who plays Spider-Man. Yeah. So there's a very good chance that that may come to big screen, but these other ones that can be converted, like say the Order, that will be something episodic that they would stream. you know,
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
you know,
Point,
but yeah, I just think that, but as far as the whole niche thing, if you read the whole article, and shout out to everybody that's here in the chat. I mean, my God, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, at least where I live, and people are,
yeah,
y'all
10
are
o'clock
up.
over
So,
here. Shout
yeah,
out to y'all.
yeah,
Thank
but,
y'all for doing it. I appreciate it. I
yeah.
had to drop this real fast. I wanted to just do this quick so I can get out the way. But
Oh yeah, I understand. But the fact that Google, I just want everybody to understand. This is what I was talking about when I said on 60 frames no lag to Porteron, and I think Next Gen was on there. So if Google gets into the market, it's over. Google's going to control streaming. So this is what I was really trying to say yesterday on when I was on a podcast last night. Let Google's fanboys and Microsoft's fanboys fight over streaming. I'm still going to game on console natively. The streaming won't be as well done. But if they want to say, and what are the Xbox community? When have they been right about anything?
Right.
So if they want to say that streaming is the future, xCloud is going to do this. I mean, we saw the disaster that xCloud was.
Yes.
Okay. Now I'm here to say it's going to be improved, just as PlayStation Now has been
it's so much to take in because we haven't actually seen that field tested. We know Stadia was field tested at least because you know what the Assassin's Creed demo, like they
and they had it somewhere else, and people were like, "Yeah, it's fun.
It works, yeah,
it works." So
that's another thing I was just thinking about. I'm like, okay, well, I'm looking at this article, I'm reading this article, and he's talking about the future, and they talking about niche. And it's like, well, again, even with like, let's say Microsoft fixes the issues, right, and they make it work,
which is great.
It's just going to take so much more time in the long run for this to become the norm. Because remember, these internet service providers, they are not giving us any proper internet connections as of late. They're just not. They're not willing to give that type of that type of effort to the consumers. They always try to give you less but charge you more. And shout out to Lucas said we love Ryan. I love Luca. I love everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat. But
shout out to everybody that's here. No orange juice, no donuts. Just got up raw. I love it. It's raw. Just got on up
and shout out to Mez. He said he quit smoking.
Okay. I tell you, Mez, in 2 weeks you're gonna feel a lot better.
And he's on board.
Take it from somebody who's in the medical field. It takes your body 2 weeks to recover. You're gonna feel great, brother.
Shout out to Caleb Kaiser, $5 super chat. He said, get ready for a Twisted Metal TV series that was announced yesterday. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that tweet. And I was don't know how I feel about that. I'm not sure what they're gonna do with that. Like how they're gonna spin it. You know, they might mess around and take elements from The Purge or something like that, have them have masks and do something stupid. I don't know.
Yeah, and Jay Fonz, I'm not twisting the niche comment. Console gaming and mobile gaming, they both game, but it's two different markets. One, the console staying at home thing is niche, but gaming overall is niche. Just like comic books is a niche thing. So no, I'm not twisting it. So Sony does need to be in position to catch if there's a windfall. That's what they just did. So it's I mean, that's the way I'm looking at it. There's nothing for me to twist. If more information comes out,
somebody might want to screen cap this one. Luca, $2 super chat. She says, as Hard A Time would say, a roast will be in order for ponies.
Oh.
Is it crazy? Well, it definitely will be. I think was it Dealer who said this? Because I remember he made a good point. He was like, if Phil said this, internet would implode, blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, he's got a point, but I don't know. I'm just not sold. You know me, Craig. I'm not sold on streaming. I refuse to put. I just refuse to accept it, as the norm. I don't see it as the norm.
It's not. And I just typed in the thing. Sony's been going after that market since 2014, my guy. Watch CES 2014. That's all I can say to everybody. They announced game streaming in 2014. It was everybody else online that was ripping it. So I mean, people
announced it in 2013 at the reveal because we saw it in prototype stage before it was played.
Well, yeah, they had a prototype, and then in 14, and then in February, which was it was like 90 to 100 days after the console launched, they said they were going to start streaming. Yeah. So I mean, again, so this whole you're trying to say something that they were already doing.
Yep.
That's been my point from the jump. How in the world are they doing something different if they've been doing it since 2014?
What's name's going to be interesting going forward, though. I'm telling you that market they're going for, that mobile market and everything, it's just going to be. I'm going to keep my eye on it, like how they're going to really try to, like flip it and just try to get out there. They're really going to use Azure to the best of their ability. So it's a lot to take in, though. It's definitely a lot to take in.
Jay Fonz, you can go. They've had streaming on Sony's Xperia phone. I think it's called Xperia. They've had that. They were doing that for years. I mean, so they've already had it on mobile markets. It's not my fault you guys don't know this.
It's seriously. Streaming set up as an option is not going to replace console gaming. See, that's the thing.
I agree.
I believe, like, and I agree with that wholeheartedly. I really do. But I mean, again, we don't even know. Like, it depends on really how well it does going like forward from now. It can be, let's say it can be legit, like it can be average in terms of reaction, right? Like reception. It can get an average reception, but if they improve it and make it seamless, that could very well replace consoles. I can see them doing that and shifting it, especially if everybody just starts buying into it. I can definitely see them getting rid of consoles for that. If you're on PC, you know exactly what happens when you try to launch, obviously, like a game without internet connection.
Facts.
You're not getting anything going. Not even, you need Steam to launch these games 99% of the time.
I'm gonna put something in the chat. Go ahead and share that, Ryan. I put that in the chat thing here. Just bring that up for about 30 seconds so we can see when Sony started streaming.
Oh, 2014.
Yeah, this is for everybody who doesn't know this. But they've been in this market for a while. I just want everybody to see this.
That's where Craig sent us. Televisions, tablets, smartphones, Vita, PS4, and PlayStation 3. Yeah. That was their plan for
that's been their for half a decade.
But now they have an opportunity to make it even bigger.
Yeah, now to make it more stable. The fact is that they will be able to do movies, TV shows, and now the gaming at a more stable level. That's the truth. And there are a group of people who understand that. There's also another group of people, and I said over a year ago on 60 Frames No Lag, if Google gets into streaming and they can solve some of the issues, it's a wrap. It's over. Google is too big. They've got a cloud service. They are not going to take no prisoners. They came out. They said, we got more power than PlayStation and Microsoft combined. We've got a contract signed with Ubisoft. We've got a contract signed with 2K.
They're just signing deals left and right, which was pretty they were legit signing deals left and right. But yeah, I agree with Luke in the chat. Scumcast is going to be interesting. I know she's gonna give fun, so that's gonna be interesting.
There you go. Yeah, sounds like it's a great show. I will be listening.
But yeah. Oh Lord. I don't know. I don't think I'll ever be on board with this as the future. I just won't be.
Well, I mean, again, we won't know. I'll never say it's not the future. I mean, we have to really see it working in real time. But I think it's amazing how the same people that were shitting on streaming, shitting all over it just a year ago, are now saying, "Oh, it's the future, Craig. You don't understand that everybody's going to be doing it." And it's somehow it's been spun into Sony
from bad to good. Yeah.
And the people just don't pretend that you didn't say that, because I remember a lot of you in that chat saying it. It's not going to work. There's going to be too much latency. And guess what? You're right, except you put the smartest guys in the room, which is Google, and they more than likely have solved the problem. They were talking about biometric artificial intelligence. Like, they know how long it takes you to react to certain things. They can scale it up or scale it down. Now, again, will it work? I'm not saying it's going. We'll have to wait and see. But everybody needs to, what's that?
Gonna get those receipts on you, bro.
Well, that's fine. I mean, I've said it for years. I've said it for the last year that they were, so,
Oh, Lord.
so
That's my take on it.
yeah, mine too. I mean, I'll just wait and see what they're going to do. I'm going to get the Stadia device. I'm going to take a picture of the box. I'm going to write down the box on what I'm going to need. I'm going to take it to Charter Spectrum, the numbers, and say, can I run this with any type of issues? Yes or no. And if they say we should be okay, your numbers are in your area look like you can handle this type of service, I'm getting it. It's that simple. If my internet is intermittent, then I wouldn't get it. And that's the way I'm looking at it. Do I think they're going to have issues? Of course, it's man-made. I would give it 6 months. Like anything, it's 6 months, same as cash.
Yeah. So, oh wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it would appear the war is over.
Yes, that's the great news.
It's over.
It's been over since 2015.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I already accept it. It's gonna happen at this point. There's no, like, we might be able to prolong it. Let's say we continue to be upfront.
No,
no, you can prolong it because you can continue to give your opinion and not support it. But it would appear this is going to happen.
And like Sick Huber said, those people, not to the Russian, but those people who have these console war channels, they're done. They're going to have to find something else to do because I don't see what are you going to do? Be upset when Google's streaming device comes out?
But no, honestly, I'm glad you jumped on here. I was trying to get more people on it, but I did my stream first. Now that we got pretty much this whole statement from a CEO of Sony, again, ain't nobody can say I didn't speak up about this. It's going to happen eventually. Not now, probably not tomorrow, but it's going to happen eventually. That's what I've taken from this article. And when it does happen, well,
it's already happening.
I mean, so he said Lucas channel's done.
Well, no, that's the people.
Scumcast with Craig. Yeah. I'm always on Scumcast. You talking about? I don't miss a show.
Yeah, the fact is that the console war ended in 2015. So and the people didn't know it. So that's not my fault. So when you have a device, when you have a gaming conference with Microsoft's gaming conference where every single game they're going to show is going to be playable on 2 to 3 other platforms, what are you all arguing about? What's the fight about at this point?
Spartan. Luca, do you have a response to that? This is from Spartan. He said, remember when the Pro launched with no Ultra Blu-ray player? Sony marketed streaming instead for it, and Xbox were saying that not everyone has good internet for streaming.
Well, there you go, Spartan. Yeah.
Do you remember that, Luca?
I remember people saying.
Do you remember that statement?
Well, again, which is fine. Look, here's the thing. Let me say this. It's fine that you don't think that streaming is plausible. I understand that. I totally understand it. I tried PlayStation Now in 2015. It was trash. But don't act like we don't know you guys were ripping streaming. I mean, because and now you're trying to chub yourself up like it's going to save, like it's your Wonderwall. I'm just saying that's what did the kids say? Spooky. That is spooky. I mean, just say, hey, look, it is what it is. So I mean,
what's up, Jeremiah? What's going on, brother? I was gonna call him Jeremiah. What's up, brother? It's a lot taken though. It's a lot, man.
I mean, what are you having issues with? Are you just refusing to accept that it's?
That's probably it. I just, I'm not. Me. I've been very vocal. Again, I'm not with it. I'm not with the possibility of me coming home from work, going to my, let's say the console is a Fire Stick, right? I don't want to have a Fire Stick in my TV and have to worry about my internet being offline just to access what I already paid $60 for.
Right, I understand.
I'm not looking forward to that future. I'm not looking forward to a future where I'm gonna need internet in general just to launch it. Kind of like you do for PC. You need internet at the end of the day to launch these games because you need the Steam to, pretty much not really acquire, but it needs to, like it needs to look at your license, to the game for it to launch it. You need the internet for that. These things are gonna be something for consoles if that ever became the norm. I'm not a fan of that.
Well, it's almost like saying that the Switch, mobile is the norm. It's not the norm. It's just another way for people to get the game. So to me, there's nothing to damage control. I'm looking at the CES video right now of Sony remote play, and somebody is using a PlayStation joystick.
Yeah, I mean, again, that's always been around, remote play. I remember that we had that on the it's back when I had the PSP, because I remember they launched this and it was you were able to do this with a PSP at the time. I remember that because I had it on my PSP, but it didn't work. It worked, right? Like, you had the thing when you're screen, but like the sound didn't come through instantly.
But BitCloud, you got a group of people that act like that never happened. Like what you just said, yeah.
A lot of people do that. Like we never had remote play, and that has always been a thing.
We've always had that. That's always been the plan. If the console came out in 2013 in November, and then 100 days later, Sony announced a streaming service, that means it's always been the plan. Now they bought, was it Gaikai or Geico, whatever that. But so they buy this thing.
And looking coming for your neck, bro. She said, "I do remember that, but I've said it's a viable future. And unless you have proof, I've ripped streaming. That doesn't apply to me. Where the receipts at?" So she said. Hey, I'm just repeating what Spartan said. Don't throw it. Don't throw it.
My whole thing is there's people running to it like, no, they're gonna have this is the again, we have to wait and see. The same people that said it was never gonna work are now trying to say it's a future. Yeah. MFR, make that make sense. That makes no sense. You can't say it's not gonna work, and now you're gonna try to tell people it's the future. Except for what's happened is that Microsoft, when did they show cloud-based physics in? Was that 2014 for Crackdown?
That was in. Was it in 2014? It was a while back. It was around that time. It was a while back. Yeah, we saw that.
So both these companies have been planning this or something like this. It's just Microsoft got thrown out of the market, and it's like, well, this is going to be where we're going to go. And now everybody else is ready to go catch the windfall. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see if it's going to work. I'm looking at another video of how to play PS4 on your phone and / tablet. Works with Android and iOS. So people saying that Sony is reacting, and they're going to put games everywhere. MFers, they were doing it 2 to 3 years ago. So stop.
I can already see you on the train like that girl with the Stadia thing, a little controller playing Mass Effect. I can already see you doing it.
Well, yeah, if EA and EA puts Mass Effect on Stadia, I'm going to get the Stadia device. So or whatever they're going to call this thing. So I've said that up front. But the same people, I'm just saying, help me. Maybe it's me, Ryan. Help me make it make sense for me. How can you say on one breath, streaming is trash, it's not the future, it'll never work, to streaming, now you're saying streaming is the future? Make that make sense.
That doesn't. It's either trash or it's not.
Yeah, and again, if it's trash, fine. I mean, I'm not here to say it's not going to be trash. I believe in Google because Google, they beat the crap out of us. They have the resources to do it. So, and they
don't have resources. They have unlimited. You got to add a certain word. They have unlimited resources.
Yeah, well, there you go. They ain't doing it half-assed. And Bill Gates, I don't know. I guess these people don't know who Bill Gates is. Said Google kicked our butts at search. Yeah, they kicked your butt at search.
Trillionaires. They can lose billions like they're nickels. They don't care.
Yeah, that was right at all. Even that, so we'll have to wait and see. But it's just those are the people that I think it's funny as hell.
Yeah,
because that's my opinion. We'll have to wait and see. But you kids come up with these words like spooky and all that. That is spooky because don't act like we don't know you said that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me read the chat. Let me get caught up here. Luca, I'm like really far up, and I see a lot of people joined this. So shout out to you guys.
Yeah.
Luca said, like I said, Meta posting receipts. LOL. What's up, Fernando? The console war was over the minute you buy multiple consoles, at least for me anyway. That's a good point, Craig. Good point. What's up, JP Loco?
What's up, JP?
Streaming should remain on an option, not a main force point. That's true. Very, very true.
Well, I agree. I agree with that.
Lucas said, I appreciate you not switching it up, but I don't think you have anything to worry about. I hope not. I really hope not. But if I do have something to worry about in the future, no one can say I didn't at least talk about it before it happened.
Well, I mean, I agree with Luca. I mean, I think it will be something that's optional. Is the technology. I mean, even in the article, the gentleman's article that you read, he pretty much brings up the fact that there have been problems, but there's going to be technology coming. It's going to help correct
latency.
Yeah. So you have to be ready before.
Yep.
Okay. The victors write the history. So you have to be ready before it gets there.
Yeah.
Not any, so like the way Golden State plays basketball, people said that would never work. And you can't put 3 shooters on the floor like that. But I mean, the NBA, you need a power forward, you need this type of guy. But then Golden State went out and they're their 5th straight conference or 5th straight title have opportunity because that's what they went. Jerry West said this will work. And Jerry West is the logo of the NBA and is in the Hall of Fame. So he knew what he was talking about. So it's just my whole thing, Ryan, is these people running around saying that to me, it's clear that there's a group of people in the Xbox community that want to make something out of this that's not there. That's unfortunate. Instead of just letting it be what it's going to be.
Yeah. That's true, man. I don't know. It's a lot though. A lot to take in. Why is it? Let me ask you that. Why is it if let's say Sony has been trying to do this since 2014? That's half a decade. So why is this a lot to take in? If you've been trying to do something for 5 years, and then you finally are able to get in position to do it, should I be surprised? Again, just by the way things are, right? I guess it's because it's a lot to take in for me now, especially if it does become the norm. Because again, you know what I'm saying? We still got bangers, you still got all these things to look forward to, and it's like, I'm looking at this new piece of hardware that you're about to launch, which is PS5, right? We got
it's brilliant.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah, we got the PS5. We saw the crazy load times. I know you saw them, right? We saw that crap. Yeah, Xbox on the side, new Xbox on the side, and then I was like, "Oh, by the way, guys, we have streaming here, and these games could very well."
But you have streaming now.
You don't even need the consoles.
But both of them have services that are going to. I mean, PlayStation now has 700 games, so they're fine. Or they have, I don't know, 500 games. I don't know because I don't use it. That's like something that's not even loaded on my PlayStation. I don't have, and I had View for 3 days because they gave me 3 days for free during the NCAA tournament. So, but I'm surprised at the way people are contextualizing the information and they're disseminating it. I'm surprised at that. But then again, they're moist. So you gotta look at it like that. To me, it's obvious. What they're doing, but I think there's a group of people who say, well, it's not going to replace hard box gaming, and I don't think it's going to replace it. I just think they need to make it as good as it can be for Sony and Microsoft's sakes, because Google is not going to be your friend. They come into they've already beat the shit out of Microsoft with search and phones and things like that. So they're not your friend.
I don't know who Fon's saying damn sure. I ain't damn sure. I'm being honest here. I ain't damn sure. Damn thing. Nobody can say I damn sure. I'm just being honest.
To me, there's nothing damn sure.
She said, Lucas said, I think it's exciting. to be honest, and I'm not concerned at all. I don't think anyone should be either. Options are good, and I'm hyped for the future personally.
There you go. Yeah, I am too. Can't wait to Stadia gets into my home. Luca was right. Supergirl does look like a snack. I was watching that the other night, and she was playing that double role. She was using that heavy Ukrainian accent or something like that. My God. I mean, that's all I can say. The way it should be.
What's up, Paul? What's going on? What's up, Jay Bar? I don't know if you home. What's going on, brother? How you doing? Good to see you.
What's up, Jay Bar? What's up to everybody in the chat?
It's early. I know it's early ones. Early video. I know.
It's got 50 plus people watching. Hit that like button for the Big Cloud and Craig, the tech guy. And that's my new title. I got my IT degree.
From Jesus!
From University of
Look what you started, bro. Look what you started.
Yeah, University of shaking my damn head. Graduated top 5% of my class. So, you know.
Oh no. Craig, the tech guy.
Yeah, I'm the tech guy now. If you have a tech question, I will answer it. You got a TV question, I will answer it.
This man started.
You know. And if you're going to build a computer, make it AMD because NVIDIA and Intel are trash. AMD is going to dominate the market. AMD's got to deal with Microsoft, they've got to deal with Sony, and they've got to deal with Google. So NVIDIA ain't got that deal.
Let's talk about this. This is what. Oh, okay. This is what Spartan sent me. He said, he wanted me to share this. So, present. Okay. PlayStation Now cloud gaming subscription. Obviously, yeah, we know all this. Well, what are you sending me this for? Maybe because it says. Maybe because it's fine print right here. PlayStation Now is similar to Game Pass video subscription offered by Microsoft.
Yeah,
that's probably.
I think Game Pass. When did that start?
2017. 2017, June 1st.
Okay, and PlayStation Now started when?
PlayStation, I didn't close.
Yeah, I think PlayStation Now was available before Game
2014.
Pass. So, they have similar services. They're both going to have EA access, I guess, available. It goes hot for PlayStation owners. What is it, June 1st or July 1st, something like that. So, I'm more interested in Code Vein getting a distress test they're about to do on it in a few weeks. I'm more interested in that, than I'm happy. I'm excited that Google's getting in. I expect them to whoop ass and take names. I expect them to be the dominant streaming service on the planet because why wouldn't I? Microsoft and or Sony are going to have to. They're the ones that have to stand up to these guys. So, it's all good.
Yeah, definitely. All right, Luca. I'll see you Saturday on Scumcast. This is gonna be funny. This show's gonna be funny. A lot funny. Make sure you drive safe, by the way, and watch out for your. Nah, I ain't gonna say it. Anyway.
And she was right though. That Supergirl is a bag of snacks and dip too. My goodness. So she was right about that.
How y'all go from streaming to Supergirl? I don't know.
She was right about that. So yeah.
If you go into Supergirl, why don't you talk about Robert Pattinson? He's going to be your ideal Batman.
We'll have to wait and see. Like I said, I hope that works. Look, I'm on record. I hope it works. I don't see it working, but Matt Reeves, maybe. It's his vision. So Matt Reeves can pull it off, and it's supposed to be a trailer.
Vaughn says we're gonna die. Vaughn, you're gonna kill me? How can you kill me? I'm unkillable. Oh my God.
He like the man. He like John Wick.
Don't worry. Okay. Actually, let me rephrase that. You might be able to kill Big Cloud, but you can't kill the professional.
Oh no.
You don't want me to bring the professional in that joint, so let's not do that.
Yeah, there you go. Now, what time was Scumcast be?
Whenever Luca's hair gets done, because her hair is none but an inch and a half long, so she has to.
Oh, all right.
No, I'm fucking with you.
That's fine with me. Yeah.
He said we're dying on that L train. I don't know how I'm dying at all. I ain't damn showing at all. I'm just telling how I feel.
Yeah, I mean, if you think this is damage control, bro, you don't know what it is, man. Shout out to Jay.
I appreciate he's gonna say because everybody slandered the Xbox community for this whole thing, so
Slammed them for what?
Because we're bringing it up constantly. Oh, streaming's the future, quote unquote.
Well, they can't. I mean, I said over a year ago that if Google got into streaming and they can get it to work, it was over. I mean, I said that. I mean, people did say that streaming would not work. It is it's because of something called latency and something.
Everybody, make sure you tune in to Scumcast on Saturday because you're gonna see an old avatar come back, and we're gonna. We're gonna have fun on Saturday. It's gonna be a party Saturday for sure. When it comes to this, I know Luke is laughing at this.
I'll be at the movies. I got an early screening for Godzilla on Saturday, so I'll never catch the replay. So
yeah, make sure show up for that. It's gonna be fun. But yeah, I don't think I need to say anything else regarding this. I really don't. I really don't. It's
because to me, the way people are contextualizing the information is amazing. The way they're contextualizing the information, but then again, they're moist. So what do you expect? But like I said, it's so that's disappointing, but it's not a surprise. So that's disappointing, but not a surprise.
No,
is your review up for Days Gone yet?
It's been up.
Okay, I haven't seen it.
Here, I'll put it here in the chat so you can see it on.
Okay,
it's been on the channel. Where is it? Hold on.
Jemiah Dixon, niche is not a negative thing. Again, I agree with that. I read comic books, and that's niche. So but at the end of the day, Jemiah, you got a bunch of people that are moist, and if you don't read the article. He clearly says it's niche, but he also says right now, and I'm paraphrasing, that the console is very important, but going forward, they're going to be able to solve the latency problems, and they need to be ready for when that's happening or when that does happen. Not, because that's it. I mean, I don't know what else to say. But
yeah, I posted the link for
it. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, they fought. Yeah, it ain't no. Yeah, me, J Fonz, and a bit here. We're all cool. So,
no, we're joking, guys. We're not joking. It's not gonna be like a gladiator fight Saturday.
And like I said, I'll be at the movie, so I'll be. I can do it. I'll do a.
You're gonna see Jay Fonz open up like a big can of worms. Like one thing I need to notice about Jay Fonz, he might be quiet, but he does take notes. He's gonna open up a whole bunch of worms. I'm talking. Y'all gonna see shit from my past that come out of the closet. I'm telling you, he's gonna open a lot of shit. He's gonna be like, "Oh, you said this about my friend." So that's what Fonz is gonna do Saturday.
Yeah, hey, I'll
definitely make sure y'all tune in to Scumcast on Saturday.
Yeah, I'm on record streaming, so I want it to work.
It's gonna be too funny.
Yeah. But is there a group of people within the Xbox community that are contextualizing the information and disseminating it wrong? Yes, in my opinion, they are. But the console war is over. Ended in 2015. There's a group of people that built their content on fuckery and bullshit. Those days are over.
Chat, but trust me, like you said this about my friend, about my Xbox. I'm telling you. It's going to happen Saturday. I think I'm joking. It's going to be funny.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. All right, bro. I'm gonna jump on off here and eat. I'm gonna eat some wings. I'm gonna throw some wings in the oven.
It's early. Wings this early.
I'm a grown man, and grown men do what the hell.
You eat some wings? Oh God!
Yeah, by the time they're done, it's gonna be 9:20.
Oh God! Well, you go ahead, my brother. I'll definitely let you go. You already know I'll see you Friday, RGT, and Saturday for Scumcast. So I know you're gonna be on there. So
well, I'll be at the movies on Saturday. So
movies.
Yeah, Godzilla. Did you not hear me say that?
Say that Godzilla.
I have an early screening of Godzilla.
Even Jay Barr is just scratching his head. He's like, wings?
Why not? So somebody tell me why not?
8 o'clock in the morning, I'd rather look at some pancakes, some bacon or something. I know damn wings.
Before I go, somebody said there's a Hollow Mokel said there's a civil war in the Xbox community. What? Unpack that a little bit. I mean, what? What's the civil war? I mean, that's all I can ask. I mean, are there people who don't want to believe that? I mean, to me, the Xbox. I have said this: the Xbox is irrelevant. I don't need an Xbox to play their games. I can upload or download or hit a button on my PC and be playing Forza in 15 seconds, and that has nothing to do with an Xbox. So to me, it's irrelevant. But that if you're happy with it, that's fine. I say it's a girl with a water bra. Okay, you're the girl. You're gonna do what you got to do, but you're gonna be mad because she had on a water bra and advertised something that she did not have. So that's my opinion. And Xbox got no games. So
Craig the wing guy. He wants
Craig the wing guy. Yeah, there you go. I like that too. I like that.
Craig the wing guy. Wings for breakfast, ladies and gentlemen. So there you go.
So
I think that's everything I got here. I was going to talk about this thing, but it's kind of self-explanatory. I'm looking at everybody argue with this guy on Twitter, which is weird.
I put that up before I get my wings. Who they arguing with for some reason?
I was shocked that I saw this. I saw Xbox dudes arguing with crap.
Really? Oh, see, I'm not on crap's thing. What are they arguing with?
No, I saw homie Dealer. He posted a comment on Twitter. He said that what was it out here? What he said? Well, now I'll bring the whole tweet up for you. But basically, it was involving Phil Spencer, one of his videos. Apparently, Phil Spencer revealed, megaton news.
Well, hold on. What was the megaton?
The megaton news was that Phil Spencer supposedly revealed the price point of the new Xbox, but everybody looking at this went, really? Oh, I found it. So here it is. Look, guys, I would like all the Xbox dudes in my chat, all the dudes I'm cool with. Fonz, could you fill me in on this, please? What is happening here?
What is the price point?
What is happening here? Look at this. it's what's happening here?
It's blurry. I can't see it.
You on the screen?
It's on the screen, but it looks blurry. Everything is blurry. Oh yeah. Well, I hope that with the Lockhart would be $2.99, but it's $3.99 is not bad.
I mean, probably there's no interview.
What now? There's no interview?
There was no. He claimed there was an interview saying that the new Xbox was going to be quote unquote 400, but there was no interview to begin with.
Well, I mean, once again, the Xbox community is telling you what they want to happen. I mean, look, and shout out to Matt's Gaming. He just said in a video about a week ago, he said when he speculates about the consoles, and he did say speculate, he said he is telling you what he wants the next consoles to do. So until, at least with Sony, we've seen some working technology. They verified it's going to have a 8K and all that stuff. All that's been verified now. Mm-hmm. So the people who called Mark Cerny a liar can just shut the F up because it's been verified by multiple sources. Now, they haven't said what the power of the GPU will be, but shout out to my source, Lou Wafa, who said all these numbnuts running around saying that the Xbox is going to be more powerful. They do need to pause. That's what he said. Because none of the final
shout out to Lincoln Clay in the chat. What's up, brother?
Oh yeah, shout out to Lincoln Clay.
Let me address one comment where he said dealer is a liar though. Here's the thing. You can call him a liar, but let's be real here. Dealer has sources. He legit links sources, and he actually does make sense. He's talking about the stuff in the article. He's not going, yeah, they said this, and then there's no source. He's not doing nothing like that. So the difference between a liar, that's a liar, who says something unbelievable just happened, right? Game changing. Y'all Go into the video, y'all click it, y'all look for the source. There's no source. He's just going and oh, Forte just jumped in and oh, I had chicken last night. Oh, and oh, my Phil Spencer, yeah, he's gonna come over tomorrow. He's gonna talk about X. You know what I'm saying? That's what he does.
Well, I'm just saying, I understand what they're saying. That's the wrong guy to be calling out hypocrisy, though. In line.
What's up?
But I understand what he's saying, you know. But hey, I don't really listen to any of them, but not necessarily, because you can go to their source people. AMD, Lisa Su has had multiple interviews over the last 3 weeks on business networks on what to expect and things like that. I don't know what to expect from an 8-core, what is it, CPU. I don't even understand what a core is, and I got an IT degree. So what does that mean exactly? How is that going to affect the gaming? So I do understand what the SSD is because they showed it. I can physically say, oh, that's what the SSD will do in the build right now, is help, was it scale down load times. So, but that's already done. I mean, if you have an Xbox, if you're using like a Game Pass and you're using an Xbox 360 game on the X, it's faster, meaning that it loads faster, all that stuff. So,
hey, Jay Bar, you home? If you home, I seen the link, man. Before we close shop here, man, I'll definitely seen the link if you there. He said at the end of the day, both consoles will have similar specs.
Yep.
Well, I think one will, because remember, it's gonna be two. It's gonna be two models for Microsoft. So maybe the lower end model. Who knows? I'm not sure the way things are going.
Yeah, well, I mean, the high end models are going to be close.
I'm saying there's going to be two. Yeah, they're telling there's going to be two. So one's going to be powerful, one's going to not come in. So
yeah, and I'll look into the less powerful Xbox. I'll look into it if it's reasonably priced. I mean, I was looking at the diskless Xbox. I'm like, if it's reasonably priced, I'll look into getting it. Yeah, it wasn't.
You work Friday, J Bar? If you work Friday, man, let me know if you work Friday. If you're off Friday, hell, we need to get you on RGT, talk about this. This is a lot of fun topics here. Another cool topic that just fell in my lap here. I might have to talk about this either later on today. I might just upload this one later on today, this other article that I got here. That way I can just, I won't prolong this any longer.
But, yeah, we're over here, allegedly, we're over here damage controlling. I don't know what I guess so. I'd like to know how if I start doing something half a decade ago and I'm finally in position to achieve it, why is that damage controlling? So I mean, it's not my fault. You guys shit it all over streaming, and now you think it's going to be your wonder wall. That's that's I don't get it. Streaming's the future. Streaming's the same MFers were just running around saying streaming is trash. So what is it? It's either trash or it's the future. Is your future trash? So is that what you're saying? So I saw Jay Fonz's question. What if it's another what if? He said what if I think it was what if Sony or PS5 starts putting games on all devices? Well, when is that again? I only deal in reality and not in speculation. When has Sony sent out something that says we're going to put our games day and date on all other devices? I mean, if you can show me that, I'll stand corrected. But if we're just going to be speculating, I try to stay away from that. There's you got guys like Matt's Gaming who does enough speculating for everybody. So shout out to Matt's Gaming, but he speculates like
he goes out the box.
Yeah, which is fine. That's his channel. He runs it the way he wants, So.
What do you say? He said you can make it Friday. All right, well, definitely. Jay Bar will be on the RGT, so that's gonna be cool. It's gonna be fun Friday. What else is going on here? Yeah, that's about it. I covered everything here. Not much need to be said. Not much. Well, there you guys go, guys. My thoughts on the whole comment about console gaming being quote unquote niche and what Kenichiro Yoshida thinks about console gaming going forward as of right now. Good little discussion, but overall fun discussion in the chat. Shout out to everybody who came through. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that like button. I do appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all Friday live again on the channel. Any other videos I upload will be strictly videos until we get to Friday, which is RGT episode 62 live on the channel. So definitely come and join us. We'll be live with Jay Bari, everybody. And yeah, it's going to be a good time, without a doubt. Let's see here. He said shots fired. Later, Forte. Oh, and by the way, happy birthday to Gamer Forte. I think I said in my video, but happy birthday to Gamer Forte again.
Oh yeah, happy birthday, my guy. Just have a good time and be careful out there.
The man officially turned 59. Now I'm playing. You know, like that. I'm playing. Playing. What else referring to? That's messed up, Johnson. It's messed up.
But I tell you what I do like about that article is how he clearly states how going forward they're going to be looking at console gaming and putting the money and research behind streaming parallel. So you should have a balanced console because you ultimately you want a balanced product to come out. You know, especially technology. You don't want it to be too much one thing, too much. So I mean, the Xbox X is a perfect example of something that's not balanced. Very powerful, no software. You know what I'm saying? It's not balanced. Whereas to me, the PlayStation is a little more balanced. Okay, they take advantage of 4K, but they don't oversell it. You know, so they didn't put UHD player in their device, but UHD content isn't doing what they thought. That's why when I hear people say there's new technology coming, everybody wants to get on the train. Well, look, we can look at UHD 4K and clearly see that didn't happen.
Yeah.
So get the F out of here. I mean, I'm serious. I mean, it's crazy. You know, you have actual real-time data in front of you that you can go and look at, and you still don't get it. You know, it's just so this is what these guys and gals want to happen. They want this to happen. They want Microsoft to be the leader. But how can you be the leader if Sony's had a game streaming service for half a decade and yours ain't even here? The Xbox version of streaming ain't here. So shut up. I mean, seriously, shut up.
Oh, Lord. All right. Shout out to Fernando. He says birthday's tomorrow. Shout out to you. Happy birthday to you. And Spartan, he said his birthday's in 5 days. So shout out to you, my brother, as well. Let's go ahead and shut it down. Craig, go ahead and tell the people where they can find you, even though you're featured on the channel. Go ahead and tell them where they can find you.
Tech guy, and I am now the tech guru of the Xbox community. So any tech questions you guys have, you come to me. Me and my trusty little black assistant, Alexa, will answer all your questions. And if not, my IT degree allows me to click on a button, use a search engine, and I will get the answer for you. Here, this man, Big Cloud. Shout out to Big Cloud. And, you know, just keep it gaming, guys. And I'll be streaming some games today. And if you want me to stream Days Gone, there needs to be a little bit of cheddar of aims into the church's, you know, bank. And I'll stream Days Gone. Which is actually it's not a bad game. It's not as bad as the people would make it out to be.
Yeah, definitely. You might want to look at my review. Enjoy that. That's gonna be fun. Thank you guys so much for coming through again. I said this already. Now I was about to shut it down. I didn't shut it down. But anyway, thank you guys coming through again. Shout out to Trey BK in the chat. Everybody, appreciate y'all. We will see you guys Friday. All that jazz. And yeah, keep it gaming. Later, guys.
Peace.